The fans are in a deeply unhinged mood today, and honestly, I respect it. 3 days from El Clásico, and the most upvoted comment in our feed is calling Real Madrid PSG 2.0. That's where we are.
PSG 2.0, PSG 2.0, Tio. After a Vinicius brace against Espanyol, after everything this club has built, someone is out here typing PSG 2.0 with their whole chest. The audacity.
And look, the comment is specifically about Mbappé. The full quote goes, "The difference is that Madrid is PSG 2.0 with Mbappé, and PSG was smart enough to let him go." With laughing emojis. The fans are basically saying PSG escaped him, and we didn't.
Que barbaridad. But here's the thing. I've been sitting with this, and I can't fully dismiss it, because the Mbappé discourse this week has moved from tourist to something even darker. Fans are now asking the question directly, 41 goals, yes, but how many titles has he actually won with Madrid?
That's the exact quote from the Mbappé thread. 41 goals, that's a lot, but how many trophies has Mbappé won with Madrid? And it's a cold question, because the answer, right now, is not what anyone dreamed of when he signed.
And then there's the other angle. Someone in the comments basically said, if you're going to defend Mbappé publicly, you can't also complain about the results. Like, pick a lane. Either he's part of the problem or he's not. Fans are exhausted by people who want it both ways.
The dressing room narrative is bleeding into this too. There are reports circulating. Raúl Varela on La Tribu called the Madrid dressing room Topuria's training camp, which is this vivid way of saying it's become a fight gym. And the fans have latched onto that image immediately.
Because it confirms what a lot of fans have feared for months, that the leadership inside that squad has collapsed. And they're pointing at Mbappé as the reason. One fan said, and I love this, "The difference is that PSG had the dictator Mbappé and we still do. They were smart enough to get rid of him." Savage, Tio.
Although, and I want to push back here, there's also a countercurrent in the comments. Some fans are saying the criticism is getting circular and unfair. One comment pushes back hard. If you're going to go out and defend Mbappé, don't then turn around and complain. There's a sense that some pundits are playing both sides, and the fans see right through it.
Right. And the Roberto Gomez comment about Mbappé being a very dangerous melon to open, which is a very Spanish way of saying this is a problem nobody wants to fully confront. That's resonating with fans who feel like the club and the media are tiptoeing around the real conversation.
Okay, let's pivot, because the Vinicius thread today is something else. The mood there is defiant, almost angry on his behalf. One fan wrote, "Vinicius hasn't shown up. Madre mia. He's the player who has given everything for the last 5 years." And the upvotes on that one tell you exactly where the majority stands.
Because someone, presumably a pundit or a rival fan, said Vinicius has been hiding, and the Madrid faithful have absolutely erupted. After a brace last week, the man scored twice against Espanyol and someone is calling him invisible. The comment, "Vinicius hiding," is dripping with sarcasm.
And then there's this gem. There's no space for Vinicius at Barca. Which is the fans' way of saying the only people criticizing him are Barca fans who know he'd destroy them. It's fan logic, but it lands.
It does land. And look, after everything we covered this week, the contract panic, the sell Mbappé not Vini crowd, today's comments feel like the fan base has made its peace with where it stands. Vinicius is untouchable in their eyes. Full stop. Hala Madrid.
Now, and I need you to brace yourself, Rafa, because the Champions League debate has resurfaced, and it is spicy. Someone wrote, "You can win 3 Champions Leagues in a row and people still say you have no hunger, because they immediately demand a 4th. And honestly, that's not wrong.
That comment is pure Madridismo, and I mean that as a compliment. The standard at this club is so absurdly high that winning 3 consecutive European titles doesn't buy you a single week of grace. The fans who wrote that are frustrated, not with the club, but with the narrative around the club.
And then the other UCL comment goes even harder. When Madrid won 3 champions in a row, nobody called them the best in the world and kept pointing to others as favorites. There's real historical grievance in that. This fan base carries receipts.
Vamos, the receipts go back decades, Maria. But the sharpest UCL comment, and this one is aimed at a rival fan base, says, some people would rather see their enemy in the 2nd division than win a single European trophy, and that's why they have 0 European titles. Que barbaridad. That is a clean shot.
Okay, we have to talk about the Bernabéu metro station situation, because I genuinely did not expect this to be a thing today, and yet here we are. Fans are furious. Apparently, someone is attacking the renovation of the metro stop near the Bernabéu, and the Madrid faithful are treating it like an act of war.
A metro station. They're coming for the metro station now. One fan wrote, "The envy Real Madrid generates is extraordinary. Now they're even attacking the renovation of the metro stop with all the passengers it handles. You have to be truly pathetic." And you know what? The energy in that comment is magnificent.
It's peak Madrid fan culture. Everything becomes evidence of a conspiracy against the club. The referees, the federation, the Negreira case, the Bernabéu renovation, and now the metro. It's all connected in the fan imagination.
And the other Bernabéu comment is even better. It's aimed at whoever this person criticizing the metro is, and it says, "It's shameful that this person dedicates himself to this instead of doing something about how they're ruining the Bernabéu area." The fans are absolutely done with the noise around their stadium. It's sacred ground, Tio.
Look, stepping back for a second, the overall mood today is actually kind of positive underneath all the chaos. The general fan thread has an 84-person discussion with a happy tone. After the Espanyol win, there's a looseness to the banter that wasn't there last week. The PSG joke, the metro rage, it's fans who feel good enough to be funny.
That's the thing. When Madrid are struggling, the comments are dark and apocalyptic. When they're coming off a win, even the insults have a smile behind them. And with El Clásico 3 days away, I think the fan base is genuinely building towards something. The energy is different from last week's dread.
3 days, Rafa. 3 days until El Clásico. Tomorrow's episode will be getting deep into the fan fever building around that one. Because if today's comments are this chaotic, I genuinely cannot imagine what Thursday looks like.
Neither can I, and I cannot wait. We will be back tomorrow morning, same time, same place. And the Clásico countdown begins in earnest. Until then, Tio, Hala Madrid y nada más.